Today we're going to do football portraits in the snow with the Westcott FJ800 and the FJ400 too. Okay, so we are at the football field and it's snowing, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to showcase the power of the brand new, well, at the time this video is going to come out, this will be a brand new light, the FJ800, and then the remodeled FJ400, the FJ400 too. So the 402 is, there are some, mask mode is new, it's redone. A lot of the specs are pretty similar, if not the same, to the original 400, but it is remodeled. They both have touch screens. There's a new Pro battery, which I don't have today, that has a lot more fires in it than the original. The batteries are going to be interchangeable on both of these. But really what we want to talk about today is we want to talk about the power of the 800, because it's a full stop brighter than 400 watt seconds. So why would you ever need that? Because the light's going to be more expensive. So if the 400 is powerful enough, you might ask, why upgrade and get one with more power if you don't really need it? Well, there are situations when you will need it. So I thought today was a perfect example because of the snow. If we expose this normally, if I just take a shot meter it at 0 in my camera, you're going to see some snow, but mainly over the trees and anything like the light poles, maybe like anything that's going to be darker, but you're not going to see it falling over the ground or anything like that, or the sky really, because everything's going to be about the same color. So whenever I underexpose the background, then that's going to allow everything to be a lot darker. And then we're going to use one of these as an edge light with the deep focus reflector. And so we're probably going to put the 402 as the edge light. That's going to light the snow from behind, but then what that's going to allow us to do is put a beauty dish on the 800, which normally to underexpose, even in conditions like this, we'd probably use the deep focus because we'd need more power, and that's really harsh light. So the Manual Ortiz beauty dish, which is the modifier I use most often, that has diffusion in it, and so it causes the light to be softer, but you lose power when you do that. So you can't, especially in the middle of the day, you can't underexpose as much. And if we wanted to use that today, we'd have to turn the power down, so we wouldn't be able to get the background as dark and the snow wouldn't show up as much. So now with the extra stop of power, we're going to be able to use it, and that should negate the difference between the two lights, and we should get nice soft light. He's going to have his face mask, which is going to cause shadows, so you got to really watch that with deep focus reflectors because you get really harsh shadows. So that's going to eliminate that, hopefully, with the soft light. You might still get shadows, but they're not going to be as harsh and distracting. So I think there's going to be a lot of benefits to this. And also too, if we do decide to use two deep focus, we can back them up further, or at least this one anyway, because it does have more power. So it's going to allow us to get that nice dark background still and get good action shots when not have to Photoshop the light out of the frame, because we can pull it out in camera and get it the way we want it. I'm also going to be shooting with the Sony A9 III, so I can take advantage of the global shutter, so I can get the most out of both flashes and get more power. So now we're going to shoot and see what we can get.
All the doubters, to those who don't believe, this is the hour. You'll see that we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Sleep over the lines to say we won't cross. We'll shake hands like they're nothing. They want us coming. Scale all of the walls we built to hold us. We may be invisible, but we'll be unmistakable. We may be invisible. They may be blind to me, just wait and see. All the haters, those filled with jealousy, the naysayers, payers for defeat. But we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Sleep over the lines to say we won't cross. We'll They won't see us coming. Scale all of the walls they built to hold us. We may be invisible, but we'll be.
All right, so we kept it short and sweet because he was getting cold, obviously. We got a couple really cool portraits in the tunnel. Wanted it to look like he was walking out to the game, even though it's below the stands. But you know, I feel like that still looks like, you know, it's like they're coming out for a game. We did some in front of it that were symmetrical. Got the snow in the background, and then we got some like he's walking out of the tunnel. And then we came out on the field, got a couple tight portraits real quick with the lights behind him, just simple stuff, underexposing. I think we're at 1/80,000th f2.8, which we could not have made it that dark, like I said, without the 800 because we were able to underexpose so much. And then the 400 had the deep focus on it, so it was brighter. So it worked out perfect. And then that shutter speed is obviously very fast, so we did a couple action shots. Luckily, he did exactly what we needed him to do, so we got in and out quick, and I don't think it could have worked out any better, honestly. So I hope you guys got something from that. I would definitely take a look at the 800. It's not going to be a solution in every day because it does have so much power, but there are situations where it does definitely come in handy if you light stuff outside. So, or even inside when you have to back it up and need more power when you do back the light up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get notified when we post new content. And go to my website, Matthernandez.shop, to sign up for the newsletter so you get notified when we post new videos and new content. There's going to be a lot more to come. See you next time.